Hello, my name is Darlene Radanovich, and this is my story. This is me just a few months old. This is me with my twin brother Bill. We were born on March 16th, 1952. He is exactly 12 minutes older than me. Mom said I did everything first. I walked at 10 months and was potty trained by 2 years old. This is a sign that says South Heights. It says South Heights Road. It's a back road back into my neighborhood. This is a map. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see the town of South Heights, Pennsylvania. I grew up in South Heights. We moved to South Heights when I was just 2 years old. South Heights is a borough of Beaver County with a population of 592 people, according to the 2000 census. It is located along the Ohio River. South Heights was first known as Ethel Landy. I began my formal education in a 4-room schoolhouse with 4 teachers, 2 grades in each room. We eventually merged with the Ambridge School District. This was my family home. Our neighborhood sat on top of a hill. It was a plan. Our neighborhood was often referred to as the B&H homes. My mom lived in this particular house until 2006. This is a picture of my siblings. My brother Ross is sitting in the front and the center. He was 4 years older than us and obviously still is. And standing behind him is my twin brother Bill and me to the right. This is a picture taken in our backyard. My family didn't take many pictures. This portrait was from a special occasion, obviously. It was actually one of my, and still is one of my mom's favorite photographs of us. I attended Point Park College in the early 70s. If you are familiar with the city of Pittsburgh, then you know that the school sits near the point where the 3 rivers meet. So shopping and entertainment was very close. I loved living in the city. I did both of my student teaching assignments in the city. One was on Mount Washington in a small elementary school called Mount Whittier Elementary. I rode on the incline every day. And the other assignment was in Squirrel Hill. The school was called Menindeo. I graduated from Point Park College in 1974 with a Bachelor of Arts in Elementary Education. In 1980, I started an elementary guidance counseling program at Slippery Rock University. Finances kept me from finishing the program, but I used the credits toward my permanent certification. St. Titus School is located on Franklin Avenue in the town of Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. I began my teaching career in September 1970 and continued teaching there until it closed in June of 2009. These, I have to say, were some of the most memorable years of my life. I taught grades 4 through 8 with a concentration in social studies. I was actually hired to teach boys gym. I had no background in it, but it was a job, and I did that for a couple of years as well. When I started there, we had 3 8th grades, just to give you an idea of the student body. And in our last year, we had only 80 children. Most of them were not Catholic. I was married in 1979. This was our first house. Today, people would call this a townhouse. This is a picture of my husband and I when with my parents, Ross and Emma Moranti. We all took a vacation to Las Vegas in the summer of 1985. It was a fun time. It was a nice experience. I lost my dad in February of 2002. He had Alzheimer's disease, but fortunately for him, an aorta aneurysm took his life. My mom lived with me after we sold her home in I guess it was June of 2006. She lived with me for about 5 years, and last year I had to put her in a nursing home. So she's been there since January of 2011, and she will be 89 in May. This is me in the summer of 1987 getting ready to give birth to my daughter Leslie. This picture was taken in May of 1988. We were living at James Court, which was kind of like a townhouse condominium plan in Hopewell. And of course, this is my daughter Leslie. Leslie and her dad loved amusement parks. We spent most of her childhood in amusement parks. This is a picture of Leslie and I at Kennywood Park riding the train. We also spent a lot of time at petting zoos. This is the street of my present residence. We moved 6 times before we bought this house in the 1990s. I've been here now for 21 years. Mrs. Peaches, actually my second daughter. She was our golden retriever. We got her in the summer of 1996, and she was a wonderful addition to our family. We lost her in June of 2007. I always wanted to see New York City. I finally got the chance in the summer of 2009. My daughter had a job interview in White Plains, New York. She didn't get the job, but it was one of the most memorable vacations of my life, kind of like a dream come true. Which takes me to the present. I am now an employee of Pennsylvania Cyber School. I just celebrated my 60th birthday. Some of my interests include reading, taking long walks, and working in the yard. Life is good. The end.